You know, I'm curious, when you play a certain role, like the role on Cybill, and it's such a great character, when you travel, say you're on an airplane, you're trapped on an airplane, do you ever have people come up to you and just want to talk about the character or think that you're
You know
that
what I
character?
get on airplanes? The stewardesses love Marianne. Now, last year I wasn't flying first class. I was still in coach. And she said, "Aren't you Marianne?" She was shocked I was in coach. So she kept bringing me champagne and chocolate chip cookies from the first class section. I thought that was very touching. They all catered to me. But no, I get great service. I do get great service on airplanes because the stewardesses love her.
Great. One of my pet peeves are people who talk during movies and live theater performances. And I was interviewing an actress who was doing a show in Florida, and in the middle of the performance, an elderly woman walked to the front of the stage and said, "We can't hear you, speak up." What kind of interruptions have you come across doing live theater that have kind of stayed in your memory?
Oh, what an interesting question. I can't remember being really just terribly disturbed by people's talking during the theater. One of the things that people sometimes do who sit in the front row is they put their playbills on the stage. And so you come out in the second act and your house has playbills on it. The carpet of your living room has playbills. That can kind of throw you. But no one's had a major heart attack during any of my performances. I've never been that funny.
Well, Yul Brynner had this great story about when he would go on tour that he would bring along his paintings and furniture to make himself feel more at home wherever he was. When you go on tour, when you're on location, what kind of things do you do to make yourself feel comfortable?
I don't take a lot of paraphernalia, I must admit. What I do try to do is get lovely music, just get a portable CD and make sure I have lovely music and maybe a candle, some flowers, but no, I don't. A lot of people do, though. They need to surround themselves with remnants of their life, but no, I'm secure enough not to need any of those things.
You know, when I think of surreal scenes in this movie, surreal at the film, the scene where you're sitting in a car by a bridge with a helicopter hovering over you, how bizarre was that for you?
That was actually quite a marvelous day because it took so long to set up that shot because of the bridge and the traffic and everything that I was stuck in a 7-Eleven sitting there talking for at least an hour, just listening to Mike, Nichols, and Elaine May reminisce and talk about present movies and talk about books, and it was just the best conversation. I felt so happy to be waiting that day, and yes, it was bizarre. I mean, the helicopter had to keep spinning around to reposition the camera. I mean, the camera was in the helicopter, so there was this humongous bridge and the wind blowing and traffic. Yes, I felt really, actually when I was in Miami, I went shopping and there was this huge sign that said, "Bridge will be closed tomorrow between the hours of." And then my friend said, "It's because of you. You're the reason the bridge will be closed." So I got out of the car and I stood in front of that sign that said, "Bridge will be closed." It was great.
You know,
She closes bridges, that actress.